honestly. I look at Kobe Bryant as that guy that is the best, one of the best in our league. Every time when I'm not playing, if the Lakers on TV, I'm watching him. I'm watching him. I'm trying to learn from him and see how he may be attacking this certain team that he's playing. Because a lot of teams kind of play me the same way that they may play Kobe with double and triple teams and, making you have to facilitate to your teammates. Yes. So I definitely look at Kobe as that guy that, he's that guy. He's that one.
He happened to say, like, you guys can't even sit at the lunch table with me. I got 5 championships. What do you have?
Kobe or LeBron?
Well, I mean, that's a tough one. I would say Kevin Durant. Nah, in terms of dominance of the game of basketball at this stage, is LeBron. Championship-wise, Kobe Bryant. He wants it so bad and he's willing to go to the extreme, guarding the point guards at the age of 34, playing 38 minutes, 40 minutes. That's ludicrous. I think this is what he's battling with. It is what it is. He's cursed as much as I am.
His preparation to win is as good as anybody's, ever. Many people confuse the fact that he wants to beat you scoring. Obviously, he's one of the great scorers in the history of the game. But Kobe will do whatever you ask him to do to win, whether it be play defense, rebound, pass. He just wants.
Over all these years,
I didn't have a personal relationship with him, but you know how killers respect killers. You know what I mean? And that's what it was. He knew who I was. I know who he is. He gave me that push. I gave it to him. I love the stories that people give me that were teammates, that were friends. I love the stories. I wouldn't say it bothered me, but I wish I could have had a better relationship with him as far as how great other people said he was. I want that energy around me. He
really admired you, bro.
Yeah, he was the ultimate. He was the ultimate competitive man. Like,
You lucky Allen Iverson not 6'8". 6'6", that's what he always
that's what
say.
that man said, man.
You lucky Allen Iverson.
When I heard
6'6",
that, it made me feel so good because the respect that he gave me, it was like, he know.
I don't think we dodged the bullet. I think they played extremely well. We played well enough to win. They played, they bounced back like we knew they would. Played extremely well, and we got out of here with a win. We just did our job, defended home court. Last 2 series we didn't do that. Put ourselves in jeopardy, having to go on the road and win a game 3. And here we managed to do it. Now it's time to go to Orlando and see if we can't get one.
Still waiting for a big smile out of you. You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Okay.
And in this, rightly so. Kobe will crank it up, not screw it up. I use that term screw it up, but not in terms of being an error or a mistake, but crank it up, and he'll go to another notch to try and get us back in the ball game. And that's something we do in the fourth quarter. That's our fourth quarter action. That's how we win ball games. And to have to crank it up and do that in the third quarter, we didn't have much left in the gas tank after that.
So did you get a chance to hear what Phil said after the game?
Yeah, I heard.
It sounded like he was saying by you having to take that many shots, screws up the game plan more so than you screwing up the game. What do you feel about that? You mentioned that you were trying to add energy to the team.
Well, first of all, been around Phil for many years as I have. We all understand that he likes coaching publicly. And I think it's important for the new guys to understand that. Ryan, Powell, guys kind of have issues with that. You see myself, you see Phil, Fish. We understand that. That's how he coaches. So it's fine. You just let him do his job and you go about your business. So, but he was right. I totally broke the offense, but I did it intentionally because I felt like we needed to get something started. Because what we were doing, just wasn't working. So I tried to kickstart it, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But that's my responsibility to. And when it works out, it's great. When it doesn't, you take the criticism for it. But
right next to Kobe Bryant, shooting the breeze, funniest man in the world, telling jokes, and take a look at Kobe Bryant. I don't even hear you. I'm on a mission. And I'm not knocking everybody else, because if I was Kobe Bryant sitting there, I would have said something to Chris Rock. Matter of fact, coaches, players, everybody would have said something. This guy is a different breed. He's on a mission, and that's why he is challenging the all-time great.
You're playing against the Golden State Warriors. Score is 107-109. You guys are close to getting into the playoffs. You know exactly what happens in the game. You go up, you're about to take your shot, and then all of a sudden, boom, Achilles happens, right? Friend of mine, Nima, he is here just to listen to. He played ball. And he told me, he says, Patrick, I don't think you understand. He says, when I tore my Achilles in high school, he says, 4 friends of mine dragged me to my hospital. I was crying from there straight to the hospital. He says, I have no clue how the hell this guy did it. He went and hit the free throws, and then you walked off the stage, and then you got the surgery done.
Yeah.
How the hell do you tolerate that kind of pain?
I use this. I tell this example, and I think this is the best way to explain it. You have a hamstring injury. You pull your hamstring really, really badly. You can barely walk, right? Let alone play anything, soccer, basketball, volleyball, whatever it is. Can't do anything. Doctor tells you go home, sit up on the couch, rest your hammy, right? Stay off of it. Don't get up. No sudden movements. You're at home, all of a sudden a fire breaks out in the home, right? Your kids are upstairs, wife is wherever she may be, shit's going down, right? I'm willing to bet that you're going to forget about your hamstring, you're going to sprint upstairs, you're going to grab your kids, make sure your wife's good, you're getting out of that house, right? Hamstring be damned. You're not going to feel your hamstring, right? And the reason is because the lives of your family are more important than the injury of your hamstring. And so when the game is more important than the injury itself, you don't feel it.
Comes up to you and he says to you, Kobe, are you convinced that they told you it's probably torn Achilles? They're going to do an MRI. Are you pretty convinced that's what it is? And your answer is yeah. Then one of the reporters says, but if anyone is going to get through this, it's probably you, right? You put your head down and you say, oh man, shit, right? And you have tears in your eyes.
Yeah.
Did you say, oh man, shit, because everybody's expecting me to be invincible, man? Like, freaking let me just play the damn game. I'm a human being. Is that kind of what you were thinking? Or was it like, the world's expect me to come back in the next month because I'm Kobe? Like, what were you thinking in that moment with all that pressure?
I was thinking, like, I don't know if I can do this. Dude,
wow.
Achilles were like the kiss of death for athletes. Like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know. There's so many factors. There's the surgery that has to take place. The surgery has to go well, right? And then it's a tendon. I'm not dealing with anything that's muscular or things that I can control. I can't control a tendon. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know. And then thinking about what that process of recovery is going to look like. It's a long one. Do I want to do that shit? I don't know if I want to do it. I don't know. So that was the hardest part.
You don't know if you want to do it, or you don't know if you are going to be able to come back from it?
Both.
Oh,
like,
both
I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I want to do it.
Got it.
I mean, it's a long process. But like, when I went in the trainer's room, my kids are in there, and they're looking at you and stuff, and I'm looking at them, and I'm like, it's all right. Dad's gonna be all right. It'll be fine. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. As a parent, you got to set the example. You got to set the example. This is another obstacle. This obstacle cannot define me. It's not going to cripple me. It's not going to be responsible for me stepping away for the game that I love. I'm going to step away on my own terms. And that's when the decision was made that, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
You're a freaking beast, bro.
Yeah, hey.
I notice a lot of times you go and you talk about like even the example you use right now. If your hamstrings are this, you're down, your wife's upstairs, your kids, you ain't gonna think about it. You're gonna. So, did you have a lot of these scenarios where you use your wife and your kids to use as no excuse? I'm gonna get through this. Was that a mental conversation you had that nobody could hear?
Yeah, you got to lead by example. As parents, you got to lead by example. If you want your kids to do whatever it is they want to accomplish in life, you have to show them. You can't. You got to show them. And that's what I try. Once upon a time, there was a young basketball player who had dreams of becoming one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
You have the opportunity to go to the NBA and play against the greatest players in the world. That doesn't get you going. I don't think anything will. It's like a dream come true.
I couldn't even dream of this when I was a kid. It's just no way possible. It's just, just a blessing from above.
Always keep going. Do you love the process that gets you to that? Those boring, agonizing moments. If you love that, then you know you found something that's really true to you. If you do the work, you work hard enough, dreams come true. Those times when you get up early and you work hard, those times when you stay up late and you work hard, those times when you don't feel like working, you're too tired, you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway. That is actually the dream. If you're a fan of mine, you're a fan of winning. You're a fan of the Lakers. That's never going to change. Man, I gave my soul to this game, man. There's nothing more I could give. I wanted to be one of the best basketball players to ever play, and anything else that was outside of that lane, I didn't have time for. It's not about my jerseys that are hanging up there for me. It's about the jerseys that were hanging up there before. Growing up and watching all these great players play and learning so much from them, to now be a part of that wall, means everything to me. I love storytelling. You imagine, winning an Oscar, how ridiculous that would be.
And the Oscar goes to...
Unfortunately for us athletes, we've been pigeonholed into thinking that we can only be one thing. I'm here to show people that we can do much more than that. Winning an Oscar, winning the Emmy and the Annie, those are things that are showing other athletes that come after. No, there's more to this thing. The discipline, the commitment, the team and community. How do I take those lessons and move those here? Having that sharp focus is something that I got from the game of basketball. You have to dance beautifully in the box that you are comfortable dancing in. My box was to be extremely ambitious within the sport of basketball. Your box is different than mine. Everybody has their own. It's your job to try to perfect it and make it as beautiful of a canvas as you can make it. And if you have done that, then you have lived a successful life. You have lived with Mamba mentality.
Being married to my wife Vanessa, it's fun. We have a good time together. I love her tremendously, but we're best friends too. That's a blessing.
When we're raising our daughters, and one of the things that we teach them is you just got to try your best. You just got to give it your all, give it everything you have. As parents, you got to lead by example. If you want your kids to do whatever it is they want to accomplish in life, you have to show them. I have 4 girls, so my mission is to make sure women have opportunities. Our daughters will grow up understanding that they can be strong, they can be independent, they can be fierce.
I just love spending time with my family and just being a husband, being a father, being a goofball, just having a good time with my kids.
Kobe Bryant was even going to go. He had missed his last couple of games and 6 of 9 before that, but made the decision he was going to play tonight. And the Lakers are certainly glad, Shaq, that he was able to do that tonight with a big 17-point second half leading the way.
Yeah, 17, flashes of the old Kobe. 12 games left. I'm asking questions. Is he ready to give it up?
Well, you can do that. You can do that because
he's here?
He's with us. Yeah, he's on headset.
Kobe!
Diesel, what's going on, man?
What's up, Daddy? Kobe, 12 games left, 20 years. You ready to give it up, bro?
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. It sounds crazy to say, a game I've been playing since 2 years old, but I'm absolutely ready, man. It's 20 years, man. I can't ask for much more.
Kobe, go ahead. I'm sorry, Shaq.
Listen, C. Webb sitting next to me. He keeps saying we cheated him in that game.
Oh, wow. That's true, but I didn't say that, Cole. I'm trying to talk to the man about retirement. Hey, man, you know he's starting stuff, Cole. Hey, don't he? Hey, man. Don King over here, man.
Hey, it just is what it is, man. The people that win history battles are the ones that write history, so I'll leave it at that.
That was a dig.
No. See, Cole. Hey, man, anyway, we cool with that, man. Don't let Shaq do this.
You know, me and Diesel got to stick together now.
Man.
I know how we do.
Man, I totally understand, but Cole, the way you played, the way you played your career, the way that, you looked at the best and you emulated that and then surpassed a lot of that, do you plan to take that same hunger to whatever's next in your life? Can you do that? Do you have that same hunger that you could take from what you've done and been the best at to the next stage of your life?
Yeah, unfortunately, yes. That's it's a very obsessive gene that I have, and it makes for a lot of sleepless nights. But I'm absolutely looking forward to it, and I'll have the same attitude for sure.
Kobe, it's your girl Lisa, and
What's up, Lisa?
What's up? We had a chance to talk quite a few times about this whole retirement thing. It just breaks my heart to see 15 wins. Let's just be honest, me and you. How difficult has it been to play this year and have that few wins? And you know how much we love to win, practice, game, it don't matter what. How difficult has this season been?
No, it's been difficult. But at the same time, the way I try to look at it, which helps me, is, I've been very fortunate to have cake for dessert for many, many years. So I can't sit here this year and complain that there's no more cake left.
Kobe, they're doing a big celebration for you the last game. A lot of us are going to be there. Can you promise me one thing?
What's up?
I need 50 that night. Can you do it? The last home game at the Staples. Can you give us 50?
42. No. No, absolutely not.
All right, brother.
Absolutely not, man. But I'm looking forward to seeing you, man.
Yes,
likewise. Enjoying that game one more time, man.
Well, Kobe, how important?
Then go to practice with them.
A basket equals a 50-point game. Kobe underneath. He's got 51. A two-possession game. Here's his 19th field goal, Stu.
The crowd is just absolutely out of their minds right now.
Yeah, they are.
Delirium. They're just so happy.
26th career 50-point game, and that face, oh man, he is.
Look at him trying to get air.
Yeah.
I used to tease him a few years back, many years back to be true about him having a third lung, because he never seemed to get tired.
Down the middle he goes, corner of the key. He's got another one. Kobe with the ball, and the Lakers down 4. Bryant on his way. It's a one-point game.
He's so tired he can barely pick his feet up. Look at him. But he continues to wheel himself. His ability to wheel himself and puts his wheel on the opposition is amazing.
56 points.
Are you kidding me?
The amazing Kobe Bryant.
You've got to be kidding me.
And there is just under a minute to play, and it's a one-point game.
That guy, look at him. He's just slugging along, and all of a sudden just rears up and bam! And then he runs down the court. It's like, oh, wow, still got a minute and something to go. And actually you have less than a minute to look at Jack. Jackson, yeah, baby. I said 40, but I'll take 56. I might even take 60.
Jay for 3. Lakers will get a chance to take the lead, and look who has the ball. With half a minute to play, Bryant for the lead. Yes! Kobe Bryant gives the Lakers the lead.
Oh, I tell you something. This is, you know, he was legendary before this game. This takes it to an absolute another level. An absolute another level.
Magical Mamba. Take us through it, Stu. Lakers lead it by 1.
Oh my goodness. They've been trying to trap him, so he goes away from it and then pulls up and knocks down the long deuce. He's got 58. And the good news is the Lakers have a chance at the final shot because the game clock is at 31.6, so he has an opportunity to get 6-0 in the final game of his 20th season.
One of the most incredible farewell performances for any athlete ever.
Oh, he pushed off and got away with it.
And he is fouled.
But does he have enough legs to get free throws?
We'll see. 2 free throws for 60. A 60-point game for Kobe Bryant. Lakers up by 3.
Don't give up any fouls.
Hayward all the way, misses, taken by Randall. Bryant ahead with 7 seconds. Clarkson, the Lakers are going to win it. The Lakers are going to win it.
What a performance. What an exit for number 24. You couldn't have written this.
You are watching one of the greatest performances in the history of this game because of what it means, the significance of one of its greatest stars saying goodbye. Here it is. Kobe Bryant. Utah will inbound the ball. There are 4 seconds remaining. It's into Lyles. It's on its way. The game is over. And Kobe Bryant's final memory for us is a 60-point game and a victory over the Utah Jazz.
You ready for tonight? At least.
Appreciating all this, the journey that we've been on. We've been through our ups and been through our downs. I think the most important part is that we all stayed together throughout. You guys will always be in my heart. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. God, I love you guys. What can I say? Mamba out.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to thank God for putting this man on this earth and showing us, what it's like to be a great father, a committed husband, even though he has done some wrong. But because he was willing to put in the work to make his marriage work and, you know, everything else in his life work to the best of his ability, that's what makes him a great example to follow on and off the court. I thank you for showing everybody in this world what the Mamba mentality is all about. Your dedication, your commitment, your work ethic, your drive to be the best that you can be at everything in your life. If we could apply this every day to our mindsets, to be the best that we can be in everything that we do, the sky is the limit for what we can achieve in this world and in this life, just as he had. And to all the girl dads out there, I hope that y'all can take this as a learning lesson to continue to be the best girl dads y'all can possibly be. He made it a trend, but now since he's made it a trend, we can make it a lifestyle. So continue to be in y'all's children's lives, continue to live each day as if it were your last, because you never know when your time is coming. Prayers continue to go out to the families that were impacted by this tragedy. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. He inspired me to make this, I'm not gonna lie. He's one of the greatest to ever do it, on and off the court. And make sure you guys like the video, make sure y'all subscribe. And I'll see y'all guys later, man.